You've probably heard this over and over again and you're like, geez, I get it. I need to believe in myself. Let it go. But before you scroll away, I need you to ask yourself this. Well, do you actually believe in yourself? And if you don't, why not? At what point in time did you realize that you can't even trust your own self? If the answers in your head concern you, get in and let's talk about it.
Okay, welcome. Oh my God, y'all. Welcome to Get In, Girl.
What most people don't actually realize is that self-belief actually goes hand in hand with self-trust. So a lot of times what comes across is like, okay, lack of confidence. You feel like you don't believe in yourself. You feel like you can never get anything done. But what it actually is you don't actually trust yourself. And how does this even happen? Every single time that you tell yourself like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna start this workout again on Monday and I'm gonna lose all this weight, and you don't follow through, every single time that happens and you feel like, okay, well, like who's gonna check me? Like there's nobody watching. Your mind is watching though. You're paying attention to every single promise that you're making that is going unfulfilled. And your mind kind of starts to feel like, okay, well, like I don't even trust this girl to follow through on whatever she says. Like, yeah, she's gonna say it, but her actually doing it is a completely different sentence. So every time you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna have any other sweets for dessert, like this is it. And then you just go back, I'm just gonna go back for the last one. Like it doesn't matter, like nobody's seeing me. Remember that your mind is always seeing you. And that is how your trust in yourself starts to be eroded slowly. Think about a child, or even think about your own self. Think about the relationships that you have in your life of people that you did not trust or you do not trust anymore. It did not really happen immediately, right? It might have been, but it's usually not always just one giant thing that they do that makes you feel like I can no longer trust this person. It's usually little by little, bit by bit, one small thing at a time. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, I don't even trust this person. Or imagine if it was a child and every time you told the child like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take you to the park, and then you don't. And the next day you're like, oh no, for sure, I'm gonna take you to the park. And then you don't. There's going to come a point in time where you tell the child like, oh, I'm gonna take you to the park. And you're like, bro, I don't even wanna go to the park anymore. Cause like you never follow through on what you said you will do, and they start to lose trust in you. That happens the exact same way. The relationship that you have with yourself is really one of the most important relationships that you have. I would arguably say the most important relationship that you have, period. But a lot of people don't really treat themselves like they have to cultivate and maintain a relationship with a person. And that is how self-trust breaks down, because you're constantly telling yourself, you're constantly making promises to yourself that you don't eventually keep. And now you don't even trust yourself. And this is how it manifests, right? Like you might be wondering like, okay, well, like, how do I even know whether or not I trust myself or not? Every single time now you're trying to make a new plan, like you're seeing all these people being like, you should lock in, like, here's how you can keep your New Year's resolution. Here's how you can achieve your goals. Here's how you can do this. Here's how you can do that. And you're trying to lock in, you're really trying to make a plan and stick with it. But every single time that you make a plan, like even when you're still making the plan in your head, you're already been like, I'm probably not even gonna do it anyway. Like you tell yourself like, oh yeah, like tomorrow I'm literally going to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm gonna work out, blah, blah. And in your mind, you kind of like giggle a little bit because you're like, I'm probably not even gonna do that anyway. And it's all these small things, right? It seems like it doesn't really matter, but it does, because all these things add up and all these things point to the evidence that your mind has that you're not a person of your word, that you're not a person that follows through on the things that you say you're gonna do. So every time that you're trying to make a plan and there's already a voice in your head being like, really? Like for real? Like you're obviously not gonna do that. That's a sign that you don't trust yourself. Every time that you feel like you have to go and validate or get someone else to validate your thoughts, get someone else to validate your experiences, is because you don't feel like you're a person that is worthy of trust. Every time that you struggle to even make a simple decision by yourself, it's your mind telling you like, bro, I don't even trust you to make simple decisions because like you're not going to follow through on it. So if these are all things that you've experienced at one point or another, and this is something that I'm very much guilty of. Like it's not every single time that I tell myself that I'm going to go work out that I do, right? So how you know that your trust in yourself has been broken is that if you feel like you're struggling to make decisions, if you feel like you constantly need someone else to validate your opinions or your decisions, or if you just feel like every time you're trying to make a plan, there's already a voice at the back of your head being like, you might as well just make a half-assed plan because like it's probably not even gonna work anyway. That means that you no longer trust yourself. And if you're not along to this, feeling like, oh my God, I feel like someone finally gets me, make sure to subscribe. I am here every single Friday with this exact kind of conversation. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, well, like I get it. I don't trust myself. What do I do now? Like, how am I going to build up this trust again? Same thing. This is a relationship with yourself. It needs to be rebuilt the exact same way it was broken. If you are seeing yourself as an external person and this person breaks your trust, you're gonna have to go through all the little things again and do things one at a time and make little promises to yourself that you can keep. And that is how you can build more evidence for trust in yourself. And when you get to the point where there's more evidence that you trust yourself or more evidence that you follow through on your word versus the evidence that you don't, that's when that trust in yourself starts to come back. And how are we going to do this? Like, what does this look like? It doesn't look like, okay, we're going to go do a big grand gesture to prove that I trust myself. You're kind of wasting your time. Imagine it or think about it like if someone broke your trust, like if you had a friend that betrayed you or whatever, and you're trying to do a big grand gesture, like at the point at which your trust has been broken, you're not really interested. Like you're not really impressed. Like them doing a big grand gesture is not what is going to make you trust them. It has to be rebuilt over time. So that's the same thing you're going to have to do. And that's the plan for this week. You are going to pick one promise that you can actually keep to yourself, and then you're going to keep it. You don't need to overhaul or like toss out your entire morning routine and like start over. You don't need to be like, okay, I'm going to make up a gym plan and I'm going to go and I'm going to stick to it. It's not about doing it in the short term. It's about like repeated. We're trying to build up the evidence bank. We're trying to build up the proof that I'm a person that keeps my word. And it's also really important to think about like you have to actually make promises that you can keep. If you're going to bed at like 11 p.m. and you know that you never wake up at 6 a.m., don't be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to wake up and go to the gym tomorrow morning. But if that's not the kind of person you are, like don't try to force it, right? Like every promise that you make to yourself that is unkept is a trust broken. So how we build that trust back up is actually one, keeping promises or making promises that we can actually keep. And what does this look like? It doesn't need to be, okay, I'm going to overhaul my entire morning care routine, but you can say, you know what? When I go downstairs or when I wake up to drink coffee, while my coffee is brewing, I'm going to just drink a glass of water because I'm trying to prioritize my hydration. So I'm not asking you to go run a marathon or like climb a mountain. It could be something small like, okay, you know what? When I feel overwhelmed, I'm going to take 5 deep breaths. Or I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and compliment myself. Say one compliment about myself every morning. I'm going to go outside and just stand outside and breathe fresh air for like 5 minutes. You're making it so small and so minute that you can actually follow through on it and keep the promise. And that is how the evidence gets built back up again. Your mind's going to be like, oh, she actually followed through on what she said she was going to do. Interesting. Let me keep watching this to see how it plays out. Make sure you put your promise in the comments. I'm going to be reading all of them. And remember, you may not even have a self-confidence problem. You just don't really trust yourself. And that's okay. That's not a horrible thing. It's good that we know what the problem is so that we can actually decide on the right solution for it. And now you have the solution. So do not forget to subscribe. I will see you same place, same time on the Getting Girl channel. I love you so much. Bye.